My fairy story. The Sunshine Fairies. These are the Sunshine Fairies. They lived in the land of light. They got up with the sun and went to bed when it set. They were happy, loving, and kind. But one day the fairies were bored. What shall we do now? Asked Petal. Something fun, said Daisy. And exciting, added Tulip. So they're all very bored. They want to do something fun and exciting. Lily, the chief fairy, thought it was time for something different. I know, she said. We could have a talent show. What's that? Asked Tulip. Well, we each do something we are good at and then we put on a show. We could invite the Blossom Fairies to come and watch, said Lily. Wow, talent show. I could do a dance, said Rosa. This is Rosa. And I could make a beautiful new cushion, said Petal. Can we have tea and cake afterwards? Asked Daisy. Great idea, said Lily. The fairies set to work with enthusiasm. That means you're really excited. All except Snowdrop. This is Snowdrop. Oh dear, she's not very happy. I don't know what I'm good at, she confided to a ladybird. I can't sing or dance or paint. Oh dear. While they had been talking about the show, Violet, this is Violet, she's a bad fairy. Violet had secretly been listening in. She lived underground in the land of darkness with the other midnight fairies. So these are the midnight fairies. She hurried to tell them what she had heard. The Sunshine Fairies are having a talent show. We have to do something to spoil their fun. Yes, said Iris. They are always so happy, said Rosa. It's just not fair. Oh dear, so 3 of them are going to do something naughty. A week later, the Sunshine Fairies were nearly ready for the show. Daisy was decorating her cake. Petal was sewing beads on her cushion. And Rosa was having a final dance practice. But then something awful happened. One morning, when the Sunshine Fairies got up, the place was a mess. Oh dear. No, cried Petal. My cushion has been torn. And someone has eaten a big slice of my prize cake, said Daisy. Oh dear. The snow pieces were ruined, they were destroyed. Who would do such a thing? Rosa sighed. I think you'll find it was the Midnight Fairies, said Lily. So they know that it was the Midnight Fairies who did this mess, trying to spoil our fun. Where's my model castle? Asked Tulip in a panic. Everyone gasped. They looked around, but it had gone. They have stolen it, haven't they? Said Tulip. The others nodded. So the Midnight Fairies made the whole room a mess and they stole the model castle. Don't worry, Tulip, said Daisy. We'll get it back from them somehow. But how? Asked Lily. If we go into the land of darkness, we will instantly fall asleep because there's no light. So these Sunshine Fairies, they cannot go into the land of darkness where the Midnight Fairies are, because if they go into the dark, they'll fall asleep. Okay, let's all think hard, said Rosa, and see if we can come up with a plan. In the meantime, I suppose we should tidy up a bit. The fairies were so upset by what had happened that they didn't notice Snowdrop sneak out. Do you remember Snowdrop, the fairy that was very sad because she wasn't good at anything? Later, Daisy asked, where's Snowdrop? She's usually the one to tidy up after us. But no one knew. Suddenly, Snowdrop burst in. I've done it, she cried. I found a way to take the light with us. So she made this thing. The other fairies looked in amazement. Wow! Snowdrop was holding up a string of stars. Each star was glowing brightly, plenty of light for the fairies to stay awake. Oh, so Snowdrop made this string of stars so that they can take them to the land of darkness, so that there'll be light. Wow, said Petal, you made that? How did you do it? There's no time to explain, cried Snowdrop. Let's go to the land of darkness. Armed with the lights, they made their way underground. Look, there they are, whispered Snowdrop. And there's your snow showpiece, Tulip, said Rosa. Look, they stole the model castle, right? Quick as a flash, they formed a circle of lights around the model castle. Shh! Where did that bright light come from? Cried Violet. While the midnight fairies were shielding their eyes, that means blocking their eyes from the bright light, the sunshine fairies quickly took the model castle away. But Snowdrop felt a bit sorry for the midnight fairies living in such gloom. Gloom, that means darkness. So she sprinkled some love dust on them before joining the others. So she sprinkled some dust on their eyes, okay? Perhaps it worked because there was no more trouble after that. The day of the talent show arrived. The sunshine fairies were all set and the blossom fairies took their seats and chatted excitedly. Dancing, pottery, art, singing, we are in for a treat, said one. And invention, said another. Remember all the inventions? You remember Snowdrop making the string of light? So this is an invention she made. Can't wait to see that, Snowdrop overheard and smiled. She was so glad she knew what she was good at now. So Snowdrop is very good at making things, very good at inventing things.